we just look at how to actually customize your SCN user account. Recently I have gone through so many discussions on about SCN and SCN support and even SCN tag reporting. So actually members are getting a bit of ambiguity, like where actually I have to post a discussion, or where I have to post an issue, or how to submit a blog, or how to create a blog, or how to create a document. And you have a lot of new stuff in the new SCN network. So let's see how you can customize so that all the time you'll have a very smooth and soft experience while navigating in the SCN website. Actually start our navigation. So the URL, the new URL for SCN SAP for SCN site is your scn.sap.com/welcome. Why I'm trying to point out here is, like, if you try to create, if you try to open your
technology like HANA,
if you try to land in an old website, so what happens is, again, it will ask you to log in twice. So it's always better to make use of see the URL. The difference between the two URLs you can see here, it's SCN welcome and it's an old SCN space for your website. So make sure you always try to open the new URL link of your SCN network. Next thing is, once you open, you click login, and first time when initially if you are trying to open your user account after SCN upgradation, then it could be always good, like you will see a lot of new stuff. Once you log in here, you can see your user account and your user ID and the number of points you gained in this year. And now, first initially you start editing your profile. If you are trying to log in for the first time, you need to edit your profile. So this is something like it looks. You can find your history. You can find your details, personal information, and you can find your activities. You have content. You have different tabs on your profile page, and you can also see how many people are following you and how many people are following you are following. So first, initially, let's go and edit our profile. So here you can click on edit profile. Once you click on edit profile, it will ask you for your username, details. So just go on and give your details, and here I'm just trying to change one of the data. Let's say I'm in the banking sector, and let's give my personal URL as my LinkedIn URL, and yeah, and then you save it. Once you save it, if all the mandatory parameters are provided, so in that case it won't be any error. The company URL and personal URL are two things which it will check, and even for professional blog URL it will check. So make sure you provide all your links, and even you can define your privacy, whether it should be visible to everyone or it should not be visible to everyone. You can define all those things. Okay, and coming back, even in this page you can set your activities, like whether you want to get alerts regarding the if you are trying to follow any of the documents, then if you want to receive any emails or regarding that new updated content in that specific document or new discussion. So you can get all those things here. You have to set all your details at this place. So coming back, now after this, what we try to actually understand is, like, initially in the previous old SCN, we used to call them as threads and forums. Now in the new SCN, we call them as spaces and discussions. Spaces are very much similar to our forums in old SCN, and the discussions are very much similar to threads or posts in the old SCN. So here at this place, you actually start creating your blogs, and you can create your blogs or discussions if you want to post any of your issue in any of the space or in the forum, or which is very much similar to forum in the old SDN. So you call it as a discussion. You have to, whenever you want to post any issue in SCN, you have to make use of this discussion. Make sure you don't create any blog post or documents. Blog posts and documents are different from discussions. Discussions are very much similar to the threads, whatever we post in the old SDN forums or in the SCN forums. So make sure whenever you have issue issue related to your project or anything, so you try to create a discussion. The next thing is, whenever you want to publish any kind of content regarding, you want to share your experience regarding a specific topic or issue or anything that you want to share some kind of knowledge with regard to a specific topic, then you have to create a blog post. Either you can create a blog post or a document. Apart from that, you have a status update. Status updates are very much similar, like you have this. This is my status currently. So which is I have set it 3 days ago, and if you want to send a direct message, you have this. We'll look at these things in later, but currently we would try to understand like what is blog post, discussion, and document. So the next thing, once you decide to create a discussion, the next thing what you actually find the confusion is like, I have to post in the right place, posting the right discussion in the right place. Okay, so once you click on this discussion, it will ask you for in which particular space you want to create a discussion. So let's say I want to create a discussion in SAP 50 or SAP business. So you can find, it tries to get you all the spaces with respect to your search query. So in that you have to decide in which particular space you want to create a discussion. So let's say we give SAP Business Workflow. So it just directly gives you the forum, and you just click on it. So it will take you to that specific space. So let's say now you don't want to actually create a space. Maybe you just writing, if you want to see the main page of your space, then you just click on that. So you will be on the main space of your SAP Business Workflow. In the same way, even you, if you are looking for submitting any blog or any document, so all you have to do is just click on the blog post, and again it will say like where are you exactly. It will try to point you out like you are at the SAP Business Workflow space, and let's say if you want to submit a blog post in a different space, then all you have to do is, let's say I want to submit something on ABAP development. So all you have to do is just click on blog post and ABAP. So it will try to give you the respective spaces, all the space results which actually suit your keyword. So once you click it, so it will take you to the respective space. So even you can do this. In this way, you try to create a blog post or you create a document in that respective space. Now, the next thing is about this icon called recent history. So your history. This is something like what exactly you have done from the point of time you logged into the system or into the SCN network. So So now if you look at this, this is my recent content. I try to browse one document. I try to browse discussion. I try to find out about the people, and I even try to navigate to these respective spaces. So if you are not looking to actually, as soon as you log on and you want to see what are the recent places that you have visited, so all you have to just come over here and you just click it, so you can just try to know which particular place or what is your recent visit place. Okay, the next thing is about recent bookmarks. Bookmarks are something like it's very much similar to the bookmarks whatever we do in our Internet Explorer Firefox browser. So if let's say you are interested in any specific topic or any specific content in the respective space, then what you would do is like you can just go and bookmark that respective content. Let's say in this specific, I'm actually interested in trying to bookmark this particular thing. So all you can do is like you can just bookmark this particular content blog post, or you can follow this blog post, or you can share this across different social network websites. Okay, so once you bookmark, so you can see all your bookmarks over here. Let's say currently, let me bookmark this. So once I bookmark this, it just gives me an icon and it shows me like this is your recent bookmark. And if you don't want to bookmark this or want to remove this bookmark, all you have to do is just click on this icon. The next thing here you have is your browse content. Browsing is very much similar to your what are all the recent content or people that you try to visit, or you can find with respect to your activities on the SCN network. So browse content is something like, let's say you are trying to submit a blog post which you don't want to submit right now, but later you wanted to create a draft copy of your blog post or document. So you can draft it, and then later you can come back and you can check your draft copies over here. So these are the two things which I currently drafted, and apart from that, let's say if you want to identify what are all the contents or the blog posts or which you published, where you here as the author, you are the author of those documents or discussions or blog posts, then you have to click on this authored icon. And let's say if you participated in any kind of discussions or added any comments, so you can just look at those things by clicking on this. Let's say if you are trying to follow any of the discussion forums or any of the content, then you can find out all those things over here. And even you can unfollow the comments. Currently, that particular unfollow feature is on the bug list of your SCN network, so maybe they would be resolving it in very much soon. You can also find about the people which you try to actually identify whether the people around the SCN network whom you browsed. So if you would like to know who are following you or who are the followers of your profile, so you can just try to get those, you can filter those things over in this page, and you can also see what are all the recently visited places, what are all the groups or the spaces you are following, or are you a member of any, do you have any own groups or your group members, or if you are following any specific space, then those things are displayed here in this page. And you can find your recent bookmarks over here. And if you want to remove your bookmarks, as I said, either you can do over here, or you can just navigate to your user profile and click on bookmarks, and click on this icon. And let's say if you don't want to share this bookmark with the other users, then in that case you can come over here and you can edit. And all you can say is like make this bookmark as a private, so only you will be able to see it. So this is one more option that you can do with the bookmarks. The next tab is about activities. Activity is something like what are all the activities or what are all the discussions or say blog posts or documents in which you try to participate. So you can get all this activity tab is with respect to only about your profile, only about you, and the activity over here, whatever you are seeing, this activity is with respect to all the spaces or the documents which you are, all the spaces which you are trying to follow. You can get all those updates at this place. This is with respect to only about you, and this activity tab or page is with respect to all the spaces, whatever that you are following. So you can get the latest content about the latest discussions or any kind of blog post or anything, whatever it is posted on that respective space. You can find the updates about that space in this page. So one thing is for sure that whenever you identify any space as your favorite space, then make sure that you are trying to follow that respective space, so that once you log in and you click on this activity, so you can find all the updated information or the content about that space at this particular page. When you click on this activity tab, the next tab is about your content. Whatever the tabs you are seeing on this particular page, or the tabs, whatever you are looking at this page or under your profile, this content or connections or activities, places, bookmarks, reputation, everything is about your profile, about your user ID. So whatever the blog post that you have submitted, if you want to filter based on the blog post, all you have to just come and click on this blog post. If let's say you submitted any documents, you can just go and see your documents, your discussions, and your posts also. Apart from that, if you want to filter based on the discussions or the blogs in which you participated, you can just click on this participated, or if you are trying to follow any discussion, you can filter on this particular area also. Now next tab is your connections. Connections are something like you found some interesting people on SCN network and you are trying to follow them, so you can see all those people under your connections tab. So you have a connection, you are trying to follow these people, okay, and if you are trying to filter your connections based on the followers, then all you have to just do is just click on this followers tab, which will give you the list of members which are following you in the SCN network. So here the list looks something similar like this. Next tab would be your places. As I said earlier, whenever you find any interesting or whenever you find your favorite space, so make sure you, as soon as you open the main page of your space, make sure that you click on the follow button on the main space page. Okay, so all the spaces, whatever that you are trying to follow, will be listed over here. Then you can find your bookmarks, what are all the recent bookmarks, or it can be bookmarks recently, or it can be done before. So all you can find over here. Then next thing is about your reputation. Reputation is about your points and about your points and your lifetime points, and you can see your current day score and everything. It's pretty much similar to your old SCN. The only difference is like you can't get the points of you can't see the points of last week or something based on the page. Okay. Now, looking at the communications. Communications is activities which are directed to us. Where, let's say, you participated in a forum, in a discussion, and let's say there is an update in that specific discussion. So, if you can see all those communications over here. If you choose this checkbox, you can see only the communications or the content or the places wherever you participated. So these are all the spaces. These are all the communications which I received. So let's say if you check this, only the 100 communications will be displayed under this. Okay, you can directly even send messages to a specific person whom we are following, or you can search for the person. Coming to the Actions tab, here you will have the notifications. So let's say a person A is following you. So here you can find alert kind of thing over in this tab. So when initially if you are not following that person A, so it comes as follow person A. So once you click on that button, it appears something like this. You can stop even following a specific person by clicking on this icon. And now let's discuss about the spaces which we find very interesting. So let's get back to the spaces where I can browse either to my places which I am following, or I can just click on the browse icon, and I can click on the places which will take me to the recent spaces and following spaces. I'm just trying to filter all my places based on the space which I'm following. So these are all the spaces which I'm trying to follow. Now let's go to the main space of business workflow. So this should be something like showing on the screen when you try to navigate on your space page, overview of your main space page. So if there is a parent space page for this SAP Business Workflow, so then it would be something like this. SAP Business Workflow is under Business Process Management and Compensation. So the main space of this SAP Business Workflow space is Business Process Management Composition. And you can find the overview page of your Business Process Management and Composition space, BPM space. So if you click on this subspaces, then again you will be able to find your SAP Business Workflow space under the BPM space. Okay, so in this way you can try to identify your subspace, whether your specific space belongs to a parent space or it's a subspace. You can identify in this way. And content on a specific page. Let's say in the new SCN, once it's been updated, SCN network team or mentors has requested us to move all our respective blogs to the respective spaces. The reason behind that is something like, once you move your blog or document to the respective space, you can filter your documents, or any user can filter the blog posts or documents based on the type of the content he has submitted. So let's say I submitted, let's say I moved all my blog posts into my SAP Business Workflow space. So if I try to filter the blog post under SAP Business Workflow space, all I have to do is just come to the content tab and you click on the blog post. You have total 38 blogs under SAP Business Workflow space, and you can find all your blog posts, all the new blog posts. Let's say if you have created a new blog post and you moved it to the SAP Business Workflow space, then you can find your blog post under this. Or if you want to filter content based on the document, then you can just click on the document icon. If you want to filter based on the discussion, you have to just click on the discussion. Okay, and you can find the people under this space over here who are, I feel like this can be the people who are actually contributing towards this business space regularly. So you can find your space administrators over here on the left hand side, and you will find the people who are actively contributing or following. Maybe it is something like, let's say if you are trying to follow a specific space, then you would be listed under this people, part of this specific space, and you can find the subspaces. If you have any subspaces for this, you can find under the subspaces. As I was saying, when you try to open your overview page of a space, you will have two buttons on the main page of the space. Initially, if you are not trying to follow the space, then it would be something like follow and share. So once you click on this following, then it would appear under your profile, saying that you are following places, and even you can share, you can start a discussion directly once you navigate to the right space, and you can find all the top rated contents of the respective space under over here. So that's all. Maybe I think this might help you to understand more and make your SCN navigation smooth. So thank you very much.